Yes. How's it going, people? Obi here of Strong in 45 MMA podcast. Welcome again. Um, I'm on video on this one, and I'm holding my my little speaker microphone, uh, and I'm topless. If you're watching this on YouTube, you probably see it, but if you can't see it, I'm topless. My excuse is vitamin D. Yeah, Afro Caribbean heritage, we need to get that vitamin D because of that melanin, man. But yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock in the UK and it's really hot today, so we've got to take full advantage of the vitamin D. It doesn't happen often. So today I wanted to touch on some of the predictions from the previous fight card where it was Overeem versus Harris. I've reviewed this already, but I went back to watch the videos for some of the really close ones, and I'm going to touch on them quick. So Edson Barbosa, Danige, I had Barbosa by my prediction winning, and it turned out Ige won that fight. Initially in my review, I felt Ige won the fight, but when I went back to review again to watch the video, Edson Barbosa, to my view, won the fight just from effective striking and knockdown. And he was, I believe he won 2 rounds out of 3. He was on top, controlling Danige in round 2 as well. So knockdown in round 1, on top controlling Danige in round 2 as well. And you could feel the effects of his striking more than you could feel for Ige, and Ige only edged him slightly on the strike stats. And then back to Angela Hill and Claudio Gadea. Again, I predicted Angela Hill winning that fight. And there was a lot of mixed reviews on this one because some people felt Gadea won it. The guys on what's his name, Big McCarthy and Josh Thompson. I believe one of them felt Gadea won that fight. And then I went back to review, and I literally definitely felt Hill had that fight. She had a knockdown similar to Edson versus Ige. She had a knockdown, and she edged it on the strike counts. So she had a knockdown round 1, edged the strike count in round 3. And then you had Song Yadong, Vera. I predicted Song to win the fight. That panned out as I predicted. However, I felt Vera won that fight on watching it, but then I've gone back and I felt Song won 1 and 2. Vera came on really strongly in round 3. So again, it's a difficult one, MMA wise, in terms of it's difficult for the judges. They were really, really close fights, and sometimes, even in this case, I'm watching the fight initially and I felt Vera won it. So you can imagine how difficult it is for the judges. But yeah, you're always you gotta take your losses, take your wins and losses with MMA. It's a difficult one. If anyone knows how to place bets so that you get the most out of individual fights, let me know. Give me a shout. But yeah, on to the cards today or for tomorrow. You've got UFC Fight Night, Woodley Burns. I'm going to touch on the guys fighting on the main card. From the top, lips are itchy. I don't know why. From the top, then Woodley fighting Burns. I've been over this fight a few times. I like videos of these two guys, and for me, it's a very difficult one to predict because Woodley's got the X factor with that big overhand strike. Plus, his background kind of tells you that you might not be able to take him down, so you're probably going to keep it standing. However, if you look at his weaknesses, he's not got a good gas tank. So if you get in his face, he doesn't necessarily like it. You can tell he doesn't necessarily like fighting as well. He makes a lot of faces like he doesn't want to be there. And obviously, we've all heard about, all the things he does outside the octagon. So I almost feel like he's lost his hunger a little bit. But I almost feel like, again, it's a difficult one. It depends the Woodley that turns up. He's just lost his title, so potentially he's more hungry this time round. So it depends who shows up. I definitely feel like you can't really get so much better on the gas tank level. So he will probably come in looking to take out Burns with that overhand, catch him and take him out. Burns is going to be in his face. He's a dynamic fighter. He's very rounded. He likes to mix it up as well. Excuse me. He's got some wrestling. He's a jiu-jitsu champion, and he's got decent hands. I think a factor that might come into play, that will come into play, is their reach. Burns doesn't fight very long. He likes to be in your face, and he likes to mix it up, almost like how Woodley and Usman panned out. So I kind of feel, and obviously Burns is from the same team, same fight club, same team as Usman. So I kind of feel like he might come in trying to utilize the same game plan. He's got a better gas tank, so much more than Woodley. Again, it remains to be seen the Woodley that shows up. So it's a difficult one. A lot of these fights only are quite difficult to say which way it will go. From a roundedness perspective, like who's got the more tools to win, I'll probably say Burns. However, again, that X factor of Woodley is always going to be there. How does it go? If it goes very long, then it becomes more of a Burns fight than Woodley's. I don't necessarily see Burns knocking out Woodley, though. I don't see him knocking him out. So he's probably going to try and take him down. Again, it's a big ask to take Woodley down because he's a big boy and he's got a crazy wrestling credential. He's going to try and take him down? Probably not. It probably will threaten it, take down and open up his strikes, open up his hands. Again, I don't necessarily see him knocking Woodley out, because Woodley is very, very safe when it comes to a knockout. Doesn't want to get hit. So how does it go? It probably goes to a decision. Unless Woodley knocks him out. I usually hate to go for the puncher's chance. Will Woodley knock him out? Potentially, because I kind of see Burns probably trying to keep it standing as well. I see him trying to keep it standing. Can he swarm him? Can he drag him into deep waters? So this is a very difficult one, as you can tell. I'll probably say don't even bet on this one, actually. But if you have to, it's a difficult one. If you have to, I'll go Burns. It's a very difficult one. I'll go Burns. Again, puncher's chance. You know what Woodley's going to do. Can you stop it? That's the big question. Can you stop it? On to the next one then. Ivanov, Sakai. Ivanov has got very is more experienced in the UFC than Sakai is. So that can be something. Ivanov got really sharp technical hands. Sakai is a little bit plodding in his movements. He's got nice hands as well, not as technical as Ivanov. Ivanov got a bit of a good gas tank as well for a 3-rounder. Sakai, he went to decision with Andrei Arlovsky. It wasn't a very good fight. I would say Ivanov, based on his experience, and this is going to play out standing because Sakai is a multi-based guy. Ivanov has some wrestling in his background, so he has more tools to win this. I said based on that, Ivanov again, he's got decent hands. They keep it standing. He's got a good gas tank. I feel like Ivanov has seen more, done more standing. And he's probably going to take it on that front. So I'll go Ivanov. So you got Quarantillo and Carlisle. Quarantillo, I believe, is second UFC fight. It's quite green. Same as Carlisle, they're quite green in the UFC. Carlisle had a knockout in his previous fight, I believe. And Quarantillo, in one of his recent fights, Yeah, he had a knockout in his previous fight against A Cruz. That's Kalau. Quarantillo, he fights like Justin Gaethje. He's a real fight. He's a fighter's fighter. So he comes forwards. He's not afraid to get hit. He just wants to be in your face and take the fight to you. Um, how does this go? I believe Kalau is a more technical guy. He likes to move around. He's got heavy hands as well. Probably hits harder than Quarantillo. Quarantillo's got decent jiu-jitsu, a little bit of wrestling, but he likes to keep it standing. Again, Kalau, it's a difficult one just because there's not a lot of footage on these two guys as well. They're quite new, they're quite green. It's hard to go either way or go one way. What would I say? I'll probably say just because Kalau, he looks a bit more experienced, and he's got really good hands. I'll probably go him just because he seems more technical on the feet, so he knows how to move around, throw you off your tempo, gauging that distance, getting that distance on point. I feel like it's more Kalau fight than Quarantillo, but again, like it's a difficult one. I'll probably, if I had to, if I could, I would avoid betting on this fight. Again, Quarantillo is a very exciting prospect, so I would at least give this fight a go. Like, I will watch this fight if I could as well, because they're very exciting fighters. So on to the next one. You got Roberts Weaver. Roberts likes to keep it standing. He's got decent hands. He's a orthodox fighter. Weaver is a southpaw. Weaver is quite new in the UFC as well. Roberts is like 3 or 4 fights in to his UFC career. So obviously a bit more experienced on that front. He's got a very good guillotine choke. So if you ever try to take him down, you have to be on the lookout for possibly a choke. Both of them like to keep it standing for the most part, though. Robert he's got decent wrestling. Both of them have decent wrestling, but Robert probably more potentially want to wrestle than Weaver Woods. Weaver is it's a madman, it's a mad striker, a mad fighter. So how does this go then? Robert, for me, he's got more decent hands, better striking than Weaver. And I believe their innate tendencies is to keep the fight standing. I believe it's probably is looking like it will be a standard fight. With that said, I would go Robert than Weaver. They got a very good gas tank, both of them, and it's a 3-round fight. So it's probably going to be a crazy one. Keeping it standing, but I see Robert taking it, edging it, potentially a decision. Both of them, I don't really see a knockout potential in either one of them. Potentially more Weaver has heavier hands. Well, we'll see. I definitely feel like Robert's got more technical skills on a standing, so I'll go with the guy that's more skilled. All right, on to the final one then. Marquez Dan against Anof Cyphers, women's strawweight division. Darren has been away for a while. I think she was pregnant. She had a baby recently. So this is a comeback fight. Cyphers had a knockout in a previous fight. She got really good hands. She moves very robotic though. From a stand-up perspective, Cyphers by miles is more distant. She can do more damage. She's a better striker than Darren. Darren is a jiu-jitsu world champion. She's got all kinds of jiu-jitsu credentials. So she'll be definitely looking to take this down to the ground. She'll probably start standing, get you distracted and shoot. She doesn't care about how she shoots and from where she shoots. She just shoots. So, how does she do this then? Cypher has had a recent fight with a jiu-jitsu champion as well, similar to Darren, and she managed to keep it standing. And she she knocked out that girl. So it makes for a good point of reference in terms of how this might go. I believe Cyphers is the favorite for this one, in my view anyways. Again, what worries me with Cyphers is, can she keep it standing? That's the main worry. Can she keep it standing? Her footwork is not necessarily the best either, so it can be easy for Darren to shoot and catch her off guard. So how does it go? It's a difficult one, a very difficult one. So these are another really, really tight one as well. If I had to go one way, it would be Cyphers. Again, Dern doesn't have a lot to offer standing, so she'll be looking to take it down. Can Cyphers keep it standing? That's the question. Yeah, so I'll go Cyphers just because Cyphers will know what Dern is trying to do, and she'll be very aware, of the threat then Dern poses on the ground. So she'll be on the lookout for that. Potentially going to be a decision. Cyphers from keeping it standing and being more active on the feet. So that's it, guys. I didn't really go or review any of the prelims fights because, again, a lot of the guys on there are very relatively unknowns. This is a fight card, so you're not normally going to get, traditionally won't get the names, the household names that you get in a pay-per-view fight card. All right, so it's just a fight night. Again, guys, if you are watching this and you're obviously able to, get any benefits from listening to this, or win any bets, give me a shout. Let me know. Subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. Share the love. All right, catch you in a bit.